So this was always hanging over my grandmother's dining room table. I remember it being there for my entire life. It eventually passed down to me.
Are you hanging it?
I would like to find a really good place. I was thinking of making it into a lamp, but I didn't want to touch it until I knew more about it.
This was made by a company called Duffner Kimberly. They were incorporated in New York in December of 1905, and they were competitors with Tiffany Studios. And Oliver Kimberly actually worked for Tiffany Studios in the 1890s. He was familiar with the techniques of making windows and also shades. And that technique was brought to Duffner and Kimberly. They were very prominent. They had a huge advertising splurge when they opened. They were actually represented in agencies across the United States, including Boston. This actually has a name. It's called the water hyacinth pattern. These are water lilies, and then you can see the lily pads here. But also, if you see the blue, it's a really nice choice of glass because it has some texture to it. So it looks like almost like a pond, and it's got a little bit of a current in it. It would have been made around 1906. It is made with the same techniques that were used at Tiffany Studios, in that the glass was cut and then there was copper foiling that was put around the edges of each piece of glass, and then it was assembled on a form and then soldered. And this work it's very finely done. They definitely have this down pat. It's not signed because the majority, actually many of the lamps were not signed by Duffner and Kimberly, and if they were signed, it was usually on the base, but not the shade. At auction, this shade would be estimated for between $7,000 and $8,000.
Wow. Yeah, I did not expect that at all.
If it had the base, it would be more like $10,000 to $12,000.